hello, hello. It's your perfume principal, guys. Guess what today is? Today is August 6th, or better known as Jamaica's Independence Day. 64 years of freedom from the Union Jack from Britain. 64 years of freedom. So we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Thank you for our freedom. So, 64 years, guys. We're celebrating 64 years of freedom. We still have our work cut out for us, but yes, yes, yes. And you guys know the Jamaican flag. It is such a popular flag. So many people wear it, greens in it, blacks in it, and golds in it. So, of course, we know the green stands for the lush vegetation, the agriculture, the resources, and such. We know that the gold stands for the natural wealth that the country and the beautiful Caribbean island offers, and just the Caribbean sunshine in general. So we know the gold stands for that. And of course, the black represents the strength, resilience, and creativity of the Jamaican people. So, guys, again, 64 years of independence from a Union Jack. So we thank you, thank you, we thank you. And here we are, 64 years later. Some of us are still home, some of us are abroad, but we're always going to represent home. So here we are. Make sure my mic is on. All right, so today's going to be all about the colors of the flag. Um, I've done several videos that we've talked about the different smells of the island and so forth, but today I'm going to represent those beautiful, beautiful colors of the flag. All right, so we're going to first start off with, I want to start off with this one. It's not necessarily the color of the flag, but the name of the perfume itself exudes the island. So, guys, when you're just thinking about going on a dream vacation, people aren't saying, I dream of Jeannie. They're saying, I dream of Jamaica. So, what other perfume represents the island, guys, in the way this smells as well as the name of it, except Island Dream by the House of Cartilage. So this is Island Dream by the House of Cartilage. And the notes of Island Dream, we have ginger and bergamot at the top. The heart, we have grapefruit. And the base notes, we have musk and an ambroxan. And in Jamaica, this is great because we love our ginger tea. We love our ginger tea. We put ginger in drops. We put ginger in sorrel. We could put ginger in just about anything. We could even use ginger in the spices that we use to rub on the oxtail, the curry goat, whatever. We could use it. We could infuse ginger into it. When we make our carrot juice, we infuse ginger into it. So ginger is a very, very well known and versatile known in Jamaica cuisine, in Jamaican drinks, and so forth and so on. So this one represents it very well. Grapefruit, of course, we know Jamaica has plenty of grapefruit and citruses and such. So this is Cartilage Island Dream. Let's give it a squirt. This is said to be the best. You heard that? The best inspiration of Louis Vuitton Symphony. Not bad at all. I do have a decant of the Louis Vuitton Symphony that was given to me by a friend of mine. And I also have Rave the white bottle by Lattafa. This one is very good. So again, this is Cartilage Island Dream. I dream of Jamaica. And some of the layering combinations that could go with this. So we're already thinking of the ginger. So to ginger it up and soften it up a bit, I absolutely would use Burberry Goddess or Angam or Athena. Angam is by the House of Lattafa. Athena is by the House of, oh my gosh, Mason Alhambra. And just continuing on with the ginger note, Versace Noir has a great, great ginger note at the top note. That too would work very well with this. And when we think of the grapefruit note, of course, we could think of what else? Of course, Louis Vuitton's Imagination. We could think of Pacific Chill would also go with this one. Meteor by the House of Louis Vuitton or Shayaka Snow will go with this just to enhance the bergamot and the citrus notes in it. To add a sweetness to it though, guys, I would do something, and I have something right in front of me. I would do something like Noble Blush just to add a sweetness. I don't know why this is right here. And or Yara Elixir to add a sweetness to this combination because the citrus notes. Sometimes you need a vanillic note, a note of vanilla, just to bring it back a little bit, not to make it too sharp, just to give it some ambiance, just to give it some depth, just to give it some whoo. So those are just a few combinations that would go with that one. And that again is I Dream of Jamaica, Island Dream by the House of Carrelage. All right, so now we're going to jump into the colors of the flag. So we know that the green stands for the lush vegetation, the agriculture and the resources that the island is plentiful of. And I have two perfumes here to represent that. One of them I don't have the notes to, but I know a few of the notes, or I could look it up real quickly. All right, the first one that we have, and I'll do the perfume, I'll show you the bottles, and I'll show the notes. The first one we have is by the House of, I believe this is Fragrance World or French Avenue Fragrance World, and it is Nuda Green Iris by Fragrance World. Nuda Green Iris, first of all, it is super cute. It's super cute. Look at that, green on green. So Nudo, not Nuda, Nudo Green Irish is said to be a smell-alike of Decadence by Marc Jacobs, and it has top notes of lemon and mandarin. So there we go again, the citrusness of the island. And then it has mid-note, it has floral notes. It doesn't specify to exactly which floral notes they're talking about, but it has floral notes. And then we go into the base notes. The base notes, we have woody notes, vanilla, musk, and what's the last one? And amber. So there we could have the amber, of course, it's going to add a little warmth to it. The amber is going to add a little depth to it. So we're going to do a spray test right now for our Nudo Green Iris by the House of Fragrance World. So I got my thin strip. I need to start using the coffee palette. The atomizers have been great. Y'all, this is so good. Wow. What am I smelling? I don't know. For the floral notes, I do smell a hint of a rose or what could be a peony, but I smell something very sweet with the floral notes. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not bad at all. And I did not get an opportunity to smell Marc Jacobs Decadence, but if this is how it smells, this smells great. And I know I've done a previous review on this, and I'm telling you guys, this smells great. It is sweet. The citrus hits you, but then it kind of disappears and it goes right into the floral notes. My gosh, there's something in the dry down that is amazing, but I think it's the floral notes. I just wish we had a little bit more, oh my goodness. I wish we had a little bit more knowledge of what the floral notes, I personally think, is something rose, peony, and jasmine. But some of the things I have going with that, and I must have already smelled it, is Delina exclusive because of the rose note I smelled with my nose, the rose note. And then I also have Floral Dedication by the House of Valore and Blueberry Musk and Rose 01. So I'm smelling some type of floral citrusy note there for me to have put those as part of the layering combinations. All right, so now the second one is another beautiful green color, because sometimes the water, and this one looks almost like the deep water. Sometimes the water has that green tint to it. And then it just gets blue. This is no other than Mystique Bouquet by the House of Afnan. And this one, I was able to look it up, guys. This one has top notes of white peach. This one has top notes of mandarin orange. So those could go together because of the mandarin orange note top to top. Bergamot, lychee. Ooh, so lychee. When I'm thinking of lychee, I'm also thinking of that Delina family. I'm thinking of Carolina Herrera, Very Good Girl. I'm thinking of Lattafa's Ayati Florence. All right, so then the base, the mid heart notes, we have orange blossom. So of course you guys know Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, or Ensemble Gold, or Oriana, or something to that effect. Peony. Peony gives that rose smell. Vetiver, Mahonio. And then in the base notes, we have musk and broxton, oak moss, and vanilla. And we know that when we hear oak moss, we think of what? BR540. Oak moss, saffronish sometimes give us that BR540 smell. So, like I said, this is Mystique Bouquet. This is a smell like Perfume de Marley Valaya. And I have this one, and I also have the what is it called? Delilah Blanc by the House of Mason Alhambra. That one surprised me. That one smells great. This one I'm gonna tell you right now. This is great. This is clean. It's your quintessential. This is great. Clean girl scent. Definitely smell the bergamot. The peach is very light, but it's coming through. Definitely smell the orange blossomness. So I would even try this with Lieb Intense by YSL. But I tried this a few months ago with Rua Radiant Rose by the House of Paris Corner, and it was Chef's Kiss. And I think that's the day I used the Aurora, the Princess Collection Aurora. So that one is very, very, very good. Thinking now just of a musk. This is already musky, but if you wanted to add a little more musk and citrusy, you could do Infinite Musk by the House of Mason Alhambra, or Inicio's Musk Therapy would go well with this one also. Vetiver, I would definitely try Byredo's Ball the Freak because of the vetiver note, and the vetiver note kind of like that grassy. But this is quintessential clean girl. So I remember wearing it. I went in my husband's closet. I remember this day clearly, and got a blue, like light blue button-down shirt. I had on some light blue jeans and had on some white sneakers. I believe it was a Friday because that's when I could wear jeans to work. So it was just great. It was light. The longevity wasn't there that much, but it was such a light, clean, but the Rural Radiance with it, that citrus and that rose together. I've always told you guys the note of citrus and rose together is exponentially an olfactive journey. All right, so that was that one, guys. So the next one we're going to go on to is this one. And this one is because of the strength of the people, the beautiful skin blackness of the people of the island. But it's not just black, we come in all shades. Okay, so this next fragrance, guys, just look how beautiful this bottle is. This bottle is beautiful. This is called Nyla Suede by Arabia Prestige. This one has top notes of coconut, praline, and caramel. Mid notes of ylang ylang, or heart notes of vanilla, milk, and cashmere and wood. And this one has base notes of sandalwood, leather, ambergris, and musk. Now, just listen to those notes already. I mean, my mouth is watering. Anything caramel, so you could do Jessica Fancy. You could do Jessica Simpson Fancy Molten Caramel. Don't go too heavy on it. You want to add a little coconut. With this one, to me, I would do Kayad Alfresson, more creamier based coconut versus the water-based coconut like Coconut Lagoon or Tarab Hal Daha by Art Al Zafran. Those are more of the watery coconut. This one, to me, a creamier, rich coconut would smell better, like Cream of Cloud by Fragrance World. And like I said, Kayad El Farson by the white bottle by the House of Latafa. Of course, the Ylang Ylang is that yellow floral, like a frangipani-ish kind of sunscreenish. And so the Kayad El Farson would go with that. Even Coco Vanille by Mancera would go with that. The vanilla, of course, I would do anything in the 28 family or anything reminiscent of the 28. So again, guys, this is Nyla Suede. Wait a minute. When I say this is good, this is good. Like, my mouth is watering. But right now, Arabia Prestige, Nyla Suede, Swiss Arabians, Vanilla 01, Carrelage, Vanille Blanc, what is it, Swore Vanille Blanc, I have to do a comparison between the three of those because when I first sprayed this out just now, not first, I've sprayed it before. Okay, those are cousins. Those fragrances are cousins. So again, if you're watching this video and you have Nyla Suede, Tour Vanille Blanc, and coconut, not coconut, Vanilla 01 by Swiss Arabian, y'all, I'm gonna have to do a trifecta video because yes, that's when I got this. My brain simply went to those other fragrances. So guess what? That means I would definitely try this one with those Sour Vanille Blanc, and I would still do Fleur Vanilla Skin by Fleur. And what was the other one that I said? Coconut, not coconut, Vanilla 01 by the House of Swiss Arabian. I also have this going with I already have Kia del Ferson Blooming Bliss by the House of Afnan. I have this going by Royale by the House of Game of Spades. And I have this going with, because of the caramel note, Artisan Ethnique, the caramel cinnamon note. I have it going with that. I have it going with Creamy Velvet or anything with the Bianco Latte family. And like I said, anything with the 28 family. But I am going to have to keep this one out because it's August 6th. So by October, I'm going to have to sneak something in because they're very, very similar. It's like, okay, I ran out of this. Let me give it to, no, let me stop. I love my perfume, so I'm not going to talk bad about them. This one surprised me. When I said surprised me, I purchased it. It's like $15. This is before we're in the predicament that we're in right now. But this was like $15 off of Amazon or Joma Shop. I can't remember. Like $15. I got it because it said it was said to be a smell like a Gucci Bloom. It's reminiscent. The bottle even looks like it, guys. This is no other than Floral Profumo by the House of Maison Alhambra. This has top notes of Rangoon Creeper, Jasmine Sandbag. So look up Rangoon Creeper. This one also has jasmine in the mid, tuberose, and ylang ylang. This one also has benzoin, iris, musk, and sandalwood. So this already shares similar notes with the one I just did. We've heard the ylang ylang, or some people say lang ylang. I'm going to continue to say ylang ylang in the mid, and we also have the sandalwood in the and musk in the base, and I think that was it. But this one, look at this color, the sunlight of the people. Man, this smells really good, and it took a minute to get there. This one is nice for the summer. You smell the ylang ylang and the jasmine. The jasmine is getting stronger. The jasmine is getting stronger. It's not a too crazy jasmine. It's just a nice subtle jasmine. And I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Jasmine has not always been a note that I have liked, but it's in so many of the perfumes that I wear that they are, I'm starting to like them. So that smells great. And that one also would go with Kaya Alferson, the white bottle. It will go with Vanilla Romance by Bath and Body Works. Anything in the Vanilla 28 family, because of the ylang ylang and the tuberose, Her Confession, the Iris Genou Noir, or Fayora by the House of Paris Corner. I still have to figure out the smell of the Rangoon Creeper, but the Jasmine Sandbag and the Jasmine really meld well together, and this fragrance is exquisite. It is great. You can wear this in the on a beach walk, and it's versatile enough to wear during a beach night event at an island, perhaps Jamaica, right? All right, so the last one that I'm going to do to represent my beautiful island, St. Anne Mountainous Island. St. Anne, if you guys know anything, that's where Bob Marley's from. Hey, no woman, no cry. Hey, hey. All right, so we're going to continue on. So this one here, if you guys ever heard of the Blue Mountains in Jamaica, we're going to think of the Blue Mountain coffee. So think of the Blue Mountain coffee or the Mountain Peak coffee. The instant coffee, the Mountain Peak brand is delicious. Think of the Mountain Peak coffee or the coffee, the fresh coffee you pick out of your grandma's garden. And they ground it and do everything where I'm from, right? So think of that. And you want to sweeten the coffee, and you want to sweeten it and cream it at the same time. open yourself a tin of condensed milk, right? So you open the condensed milk and you take a one spoon of the condensed milk and put it in the coffee. And when you put it in the coffee, just turn it up, put a little nutmeg in it or some cinnamon or sitting only vanilla. This is how you know get. So this one here is nice. This one is nice. This one is Sudfa by the House of Art Al Zafran. Sudfa by the House of Art Al Zafran. Make me tell you, Art Al Zafran they come up. You hear me? Art Al Zafran is coming up. All right. They're also a subsidiary of Latafa, so we knew that was going to happen. So this one has top notes of almond, mid notes of lily of the valley, and heliotrope. We know sometimes the heliotrope gives off vanilla or an almondish almond scent. So it's like almost double almond. I think I sprayed a little bit of the floral perfume on me. I smell it. All right, so then we have the base note. We have cappuccino, sandalwood, amber, vanilla, and cream. And there you go. This is where it comes out. A few months ago, I went out with my old assistant principal, and we call ourselves the dream team. We try to link up every couple of months. So we went out to a restaurant, and it was near a shipyard. So a lot of people from the shipyard during their lunch break, they'll make their way over to the restaurant. Nice restaurant. And I had this perfume on, and I'm not saying it was me, but I think it was me. And the four gentlemen walked by, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, y'all smell so good." Y'all see that? Y'all see that, right? It's a mango seed. All right, we could do some stuff. So again, Sudfa. Mm. 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 Gee whiz. Gee whiz. That's all I can say. This one too. This will go with tiramisu cocoa. Or you know what I'm thinking? It doesn't say what this is inspired by. I didn't get it. But when I just said tiramisu cocoa is it smells like Mancera's cocoa. What is it? Cafe latte. This is what I'm getting with this one. This almond note almost makes it smell like a amaretto sour, the drink. Like it's almost like a bitter almond, or kind of a not a bitter almond, roasted almond. This is what I'm getting with this. So more of a roasted almond. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is so delicious. My mouth is watering. So this one could be worn with Sayer by Latafa because of the almond note. I have this one going with Yara, French Coffee by Al Rehab. I have a long list: tiramisu cocoa, tiramisu cafe latte, cream velvet, molten caramel, date caramel, kamarakawa, Thor vanille, Milky Way, Tonka Gold, cognac glaze, Dolzora, Vanilla 28, Volare Oud by the Oudgasm Volare one, or the Kayali Oudgasm Vanilla one, Ragba by the House of Latafa, Ambre Eve by the House of Barakat, Artisan Sneak by the House of Latafa, Peace and Love to give it a little sweetness and the almond note, Noble Blush, the almond note, the rose milk, Yara Elixir, Marshmallow Blush, Cream of Clouds. So this one, oh, I mean, a lot of my list, guys, really, they have a lot of names. So you guys see how I break it down. I put the perfume, the company, usually what it's inspired by. I didn't have one, the notes. And then, I'm looking, like I said, I look at what they could go with. And when you are layering, you could do base to base, mid to mid, heart to heart, or base to top, heart to top. Just find the notes, find something you want to accentuate in it, and see if it works. That's all it's about, guys. So thank you so much for joining my channel today, while I pay homage to the country of my birth, the country that God chose for me to be born, where I was born. And yes, we know that this is just our temporary homes where we are right now. So, but I just want to thank God for blessing me to be born where I was born. And I love my country. I visit my country often. And, my roots are there. I've learned a lot from the culture of the country called Jamaica, my home. So I do just want to say thank you for joining me today. 64 years, guys, 64 years of independence. That is not a lot. We still have our work cut out for us as a people, and I mean everyone. We still have our work cut out for us. Independence, not independence. Freedom and independence is only in the Lord. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember, your purpose is bigger than you will ever know. Spray hard, stay sweet, keep watching. Thank you. Bye.